So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Get ready. Get ready.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Derrick Henry the ball.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big run that time by Henry. 54 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Makes the score Texans.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Texans 1st down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Houston.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Two first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
First and 10.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
It's a gain of
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
From the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Throwing again is Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it.
Watson.
Touchdown, Texans.
To Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
He is good. Makes the
Now,
score.
first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
21-3 is your score after one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. 27 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
Again to Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
14-yard line.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3rd and 2, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Watson on first down. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
To Brandon Cooks.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, So they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively. Now a timeout taken.
At the 25.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Titans take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Henry on the handoff.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 3rd down, Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Finding Fells complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Houston.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Watson.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A gain of 13.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
David Johnson.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Here's Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson, eluding the pressure right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Tannehill on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now, field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete. Stills. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stay.
It got his man complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
It's caught. Smith. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception.
Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Going deep here for Stills. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. It's caught, Humphreys. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdown.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Well, the Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he bangs it home. It makes it now 35-13 our score.
Makes the score Texans 30.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. The effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Buying time to his left. Able to shake it, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Today's final score, Texans.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.